Hello, so let's play Fusele, which is a brand new game. You can see we're on day 0, right above my head there. And this is a new game. It has both a daily and unlimited mode. It's created by Tower, who is a active member of the Puzzle Plaza Discord community. So definitely, if you aren't a member of that Discord community and you care about Discord at all, definitely join up, and you can join the rest of us and have fun with word games. And there's a lot of word game variant devs on the server who like to show off new stuff. So I thought I would give Tower's game a try on day 0, just so I can say I was one of the first to show off this awesome new game. So what is this? Well, the basic concept is still like Wordle. I typed S by accident. I guess we get an S there. So the idea is that in every row, there's a different variant that will occur. And in this standard mode, you will see ahead of time what all the variants you get are that you're going to get. There's also a chaos Fusele where it actually doesn't tell you what you're going to get until you actually get there. But we're just going to play the normal version for today. We're going to do the daily for January 22nd, 2023. So that day might actually be over for many of you. So you may not be able to try this day, but you can definitely try tomorrow's, or you can play unlimited. So I'm going to go over, I'll go over the variants as we get to them. And I do know that my capture is cutting off the right end of these tooltips. I didn't want to have a bunch of awkward blank space to the right of the grid just for these tooltips. So I'll just read them to you, and we'll go over what that means as we make the guesses, and we'll strategize. So let's see. Our first one is you don't get yellows. The only hints are letters in the correct places. So I think I want to start with stare, because I would like to know, E is very commonly at the end of the word. So I'd like to know if E is there, and then there's a lot of common letters in places that they commonly exist. So even though we won't get yellows, we'll hopefully maybe get a green or two. So let's see. Well, we got nothing. So those could be yellow still, but none of them are in place, which is some info. Here we go. One tile in the row is a lie. So this is going to be fibble. It's going to lie about the color of one of these tiles at random. So what do we want to do here? We don't know much about the letters from the first guess. That's pretty brutal that you only get greens and we didn't get any. So maybe I should just make sure I don't repeat them in the same spot, but those are very common letters, so we could try to use them again. I could do something like tread, which puts most of those letters in a different spot, and then I know we're going to get a lie, so let's see what happens. Okay, so the lie is usually the green, but it doesn't have to be, especially with an E there. Let's see what our next variant is. 1 to 3 tiles have letters preset for you that can't be changed. So we have to use an S in the middle, so we can't even test that E. But maybe we can put an A second. So, and then we could still include an E just to see if that turns yellow, because there's no lies here. It's just we have to use the S in the middle. So what do we want to do with that? Maybe it's like something something A-S-E would make a lot of sense. We know the E is not at the end, so maybe E-N. So, ooh, I could do ashen. Oh, no, I have to put the S in the middle. Sorry, I'm not used to not being able to rearrange all the letters. Is there a different... Basin? Basin is basin I-N? Let's see if basin E-N is accepted. It is. Ooh, I got 3 greens. So the S it gave me was actually correct. That's funny. I don't think it had to be. So that's very lucky. And so we know this E was the lie, and we know there's no E. Okay, so BAS, what's our 1 to 3 tiles or incognito tiles? You won't know what the hint is. This is great because we don't care. We already know what those 2 greens are. So let's just go for the win. Let's do basic. Hey, congrats, it was basic. Very nice. So got the first game in 4. I'm going to go over what the other variants are today, just so we can see what they are. You're not allowed to use 6 random letters. So when you get to this part, you can actually see it already did it. It grayed out 6 letters on our keyboard that we aren't allowed to use. Your guess must repeat a letter. That's fun. So you have to use a repeated letter in the guess. Orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 letters of your guess in the alphabet. So this is like a, it's like Wordle. Wordle will tell you if you're close or not. So instead of getting the greens and the yellows, you get oranges if your letter's within 3 letters of the alphabet. So, and you can go into settings here and you choose to use QWERTY layout or the alphabetical layout. So you'd probably want to switch to alphabetical if you don't already use it when going to this one. But yeah, got it in 4. That was pretty fun. Seems like a really interesting one that keeps things fresh, and Tor could always add more variants as the days progress, so you could encounter ones you haven't seen before, which is pretty cool. So I really like this. I think that this variant is a really fun one. You never really know what's coming up. And so let me know how you did, if you enjoyed it. And of course, if you did enjoy this content, then why not leave a like and subscribe?